Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a little tiny bit of cross stitching just because my hands are feeling a little stiff and I need to do something a little different. Glad you're here today. Hopefully you'll stick around. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. I totally understand. This is my backs. I don't have the neatest back, but I also don't have the messiest back. My backside used to be, my cross stitch used to be pretty bad. And apparently that is now a thing where you want to have a nice neat back. So I'm hoping to have this thing done by March. It's only been 3 years since I started it, and I just kind of work on it here and there. I think a little 15-20 minutes is pretty reasonable per day, every couple days on my cross stitch. I can definitely get lost in cross stitch, kind of like crochet. Put on a nice movie or something, but I can't watch like my Korean dramas and stuff like that because I don't understand Korean. I think I'm starting to understand some of it, but not enough to be able to just stitch and keep my head down the whole time. And that's the end of that row. So I'm just going to mark that off. Did I mark that off already? It sure looks like I did not. No. One. So this isn't going too bad, which is great. Like I said, I'd like to really get this off my to-do list because I got a couple other ones I want to do. It's kind of how I am. You get to that point where you're like, I'm so tired of this project. I just want it to go away, and I refuse to start yet another one because I do have an even older one that I got a little upset with and just put away, and I'd like to finish it. So we're going on an adventure. This movement is quite a bit different than crochet, so it does give my hand a chance to stretch. Like this one, I'm stretching right out, the bad one, and this one is definitely a little more relaxed. I don't hold my needle with an iron grip, which really helps. And again, I love the sound it makes as it goes through. And then we do this. And one less. Definitely not a red I would have picked for Spider-Man. But once I start putting in my back stitching to make some of this a little more detail-y, I think it's going to look really neat. It's going to have a good look to it. And here we are, doing fantastic. And that's the end of that. So, right next to here is like a line, and then it's a hand. So, I'm just going to do the head, and then I'll work on the arms. I wanted to see if this piece was long enough, so that's why we got the blue over here. And from what I can see, it's going to be long enough. Because sometimes I get myself all worked up thinking I don't have enough space. And I do. So, you know. Little things just to worry about that don't need to be worried about, really. Uh-oh. Don't do it. It wants to make a knot. Let's not let it. Don't make a knot. I hate when knots happen. Sometimes I feel like a little prissy old lady when I do cross stitch. Not when I do crochet though. Crochet? Nah. Knitting? Nah. Stitching? Yeah, a little bit. Just a tiny bit. But that's quite alright. It's not the end of the world. We're getting this done. And that is that. And then I'm going to move on to something else. Equally as awesome. Maybe more so. That is looking great. So that's that row. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, this one's going to be a little bit different. Okay, so this one is going to be a large gap of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. So I can either go here and pull myself along here, or I can do the 3 and then down here and then put that in there. I think I'm just going to carry behind and not under. I don't like going backwards because if I have to take it apart, then I have to try to remember that, and I will never remember that. 1, 2, and 3. Go back here. Just carry you through here. Nice and easy. So I know I do a lot of crochet on here, and there will be times that I am doing other projects that I like, because I never claim to be just crochet. As much as I love, love, love crochet, I do have a bunch of other things that I'm really good at as well. And this is just more of a generalized. I'm crafting. Want to hang out while we craft channel. That's what I've decided I want to do. I don't want to specialize in anything, but I also would love to try new things because there's so many interesting crafts out there that are just a lot of fun. I mean, we haven't even talked about my paper crafts I've done before. Okay, not paper crafts per se. I've made quite a few interesting items with paper mache and other mediums. I made up quite a few different things. One of my upcoming ones for upcoming birthdays is going to be plastic canvas. I want to make a treasure box. It's a specific type of treasure box, so, well, my daughter's supposed to be making it, so we'll see. I have a feeling I'm going to end up having to whip through it, which is not the end of the world. I've done the furniture thing with them before, doll furniture. I don't know where that stuff ended up, though. It's one of those things that, probably made it to somebody else's house, and they have it, so hopefully it works out for them. And, yeah. Just one moment here. Oh, so I'm running out of battery here on my phone, which doesn't happen very often. And that's quite alright. I'm also running out of memory too. So I'm almost having to be done here, and that means my microphone's probably on its last couple legs, and we go back this way. I'd like to get a Dremel or a Dremel type knockoff to put some holes in some of my semi-precious stones I have. When I say I have some, I have way too many, and they are all beaded sizes, but some of them do not have holes in them, so that is definitely on my list this year to take care of, because I have quite a few boxes of them. And I don't need that much, and they're just sitting there, so I can make a few things out of them and incorporating them to crochet and stuff like that. Possibly. There we go. That's why I don't like knots. Cross-stitch knots are the worst. They are way worse than yarn ones, because yarn is quite a bit thicker. This, if I pull too tight, could possibly break. See, like this one, I'm not even going to bother messing with. Oops, scary ghost. An empty chip bag from snack time earlier today, and it just fell over. Almost made me jump. Almost. Whenever anything like that happens in the household, I tell the kids the ghost. And I think it's pretty funny. Just a joke. My husband's just like, why do you do that? I'm like, why not? I'm the Halloween mom. I love Halloween. I have a ghost that looks at my bed from my hanging with my yarn. Keeps it safe, we say. Okay, me and the tiny one say that because she thinks it's the funniest thing. It's got the cutest little face on it. Nice little couple rows that we've thrown in. We're getting to the end of his face. I can finish off the two eyes. And oh, my favorite part. Everyone hates it, but I don't. Backstitching. I love watching it come to life and become so detailed. Like, this is really nice and all, but once you start doing the black all the way around, it really, really makes it look finished. And I really enjoy watching that happen. But I hear a lot of people don't like it. But I seem to enjoy parts of crafting that other people don't like. So, whatever. Teach their own. No judgments. No worries. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 more. And this is where I'm probably going to have to call it a night. So thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope whatever project you're working on is going well and working out for you. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.